Alright, so I'm going to test the Cessna 310 just to see how this works and just to see how it handles. Let's go ahead and get the wheel chocks set. And then also let me, well, I can turn this around probably. Alright, so this is a previously owned aircraft. The tail number that has been generated, well, I've generated is Zulu X-ray Zulu Bravo Romeo 8. So then it should just be referenced to as Bravo Romeo 8. So for services, not going to do anything with the fuel or anything. This has all been set. I got the options for just the regular Garmin GN 530 or GNS 530. Just because I know the system, I know how it works. I've used it before, so I'm just going to keep that as part of the customization package here. And then I've got all the realism options on, and then rare failures, because what's the point? And then I have the individualization on, so it's going to be my aircraft, the one that I've got. I bought it out in Indiana and then had it flown in. And then, of course, to show the user tail. Now for the status, I've already inspected it, but we can go ahead and inspect it again. On the right engine, there's a spark plug, where the spark plugs in the right engine are the ones that need to be looked out for. Oil quantities are all good. Oil supplies are good. Vacuum pump on the left is a little bit low, and then the spark plugs on the left engine too is running a little bit low. Everything else seems to be fairly good, and magnetos on the right magneto for the left engine. Just be on the lookout for that. All right, so that's all the customization options right now. So we're going to go ahead and take off the control lock and all the covers for the engine, because it's been sitting out here all day. I have no passenger with me and no passengers with me because I want to do a test flight. And I also noticed that there is a little bit lower performance with this aircraft than anything else, probably because there's so much going on. Anyway, so the exterior check has been done. All the doors have been closed and locked, as far as I'm aware. All the circuit breakers are pushed in. I love that all the circuit breakers are working. Like, everything is in here. Emergency alternator and emergency avionics power, that's all off. Everything is turned off. And does this have... let me get the toolbar up here. Does this have a checklist that I can go through? Maybe not. Maybe it's the check mark, because that would make sense. All right. Excellent. Let's get that down over here. All right, yeah. All that's good. And before engines start, let's see. Doors closed. Yep. Parking brake set. Yep. Everything is off. Battery and alternators turn on, which the battery and alternators are down here. Master battery on. All right, good. All the instruments are showing something. Alternators on. Excellent. Lighting, rheostats as required. Okay, don't really need navigation and anti-wet. I have to look at that outside. All right. Altimeter set, which I don't know what it would even be set to here. I haven't looked at the chart, so we're just going to keep it where it's at. We'll get it from ATIS. All warning lights pressed to test. I don't even know where that button is. I didn't even see it listed in the checklist when I was looking in the manual, or seeing where the button even was. I won't worry about that for now. I guess that's a little test there. What's this? HSI. Okay. Navigation 1. What's this? Turn a bank. Low bolts. What is that? Dice. Dice. Anyway, moving on. Propeller is already full forward. Mixture, let's go ahead and go full forward. Throttle, open up about an inch. Cowl flaps locked full open, which they are down there. Fuel selectors are on the mains for both. Alright, so for engine start. Alright, so let's get the magnetos for the left engine. So here's the left magneto for left engine. Wait, hold on. Okay, yep, so left engine, left and right. I was confusing myself. Alright, so let's go ahead and prime it for the left. And it's open. Clear prop. Excellent. Not too bad. Let's do the same for the other one. Maybe on. And then also for the left engine, fuel pump to auxiliary fuel pump to low. Alright, so that's all done for the right engine. Let's go ahead and prime the right. And clear prop. Excellent. And then get the auxiliary pump to low. Close the window. And actually, what is the temperature in here? It's really hot. It shouldn't be hot out here. And also, let me get to the Rex to inject the weather while it's idling here. We got, I think, about 1,000 RPM, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so Rex is done with the weather injection. Okay. Let's check it again. Still pretty hot in here. Like 90 degrees in here. I guess what Sitz has been sitting on out here all day. So let's get the cabin heat. Nope, not to heat. I just use the mouse wheel. To fan, and then temperature control, loads, and then air control. Just go ahead and open that all the way up. And the forward cabin air control, open that all the way up. And then, I don't know, why don't we open this all the way up too? No, that's not good. You can already see the temperature increasing. Okay, so that's done. So let's make sure that all the alternators are getting power. Excellent. And then battery, good voltage. Alright. Cool. Alright, so output is good for the alternators. Looks like the oil temperature and the oil pressure are in the green for both engines, and then oil temperature is slowly coming up for both engines as well, and everything looks like it's in the green. So when we taxi, we're going to clean the mixture here. Alright, we'll get on the brakes here and remove the chocks. I'll say I should be on fan. I don't know why it's getting hot in here. We'll just open it up like this and see. So that's done. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Release the parking brake. And let's get ourselves turned around first. And as we turn around, we are going to stop, brakes are working just fine. Let's go ahead and get Master Avionics on. Excellent. We don't need to type anything in for our GPS as of right now. Let's get this checklist out. Get ATC on the line.
Kilo Mike Golf Yankee, automated weather observation 2000 Zulu. Wind 186 at Niner. Visibility Niner. Sky condition clear. Temperature 24C. Dew point 13 C. Altimeter 2974. Kilo
So
Mike
2974.
automated weather observation 2000
For
Zulu.
7.
Wind 186 at Niner.
4.
Visibility Niner. Sky condition.
Kilo Mike Golf Yankee Traffic Zulu X-Ray Zulu Bravo Romeo 8 is taxiing to runway 20.
Alright. Engines sound really quiet. Well, I mean, I did turn down the engine sounds. Alright. Already I'm noticing that the airplane is bouncing around. Like hitting cracks and whatnot. Just going over pavement. Feels cool. Alright. Let's get ourselves lined up for runway 20. And then, I don't know why this is mapped here, this little bump, but let's not break the gear. Alright. Manifold pressure good. RPMs are reacting. And I guess technically that's the run-up area, but whatever. I mean, even, because in VR I run everything in low because I want performance instead of looks. And even still, everything looks really nice. So I don't even know. Maybe it is on high, and I just don't know. I'll check. But everything seems to look like really high fidelity right now. Alright, so we are going to do a run-up. So run-up is we're going to get up to, we're going to keep on the hard brakes, get up to 1700. We get the mixture forward as well. Alright, so already everything's still looking in the green. Oil temperature for both engines. Cylinder temperatures for both engines looking good. Oil pressure for both engines looking good. Everything is holding. Fuel flow is looking good. Fantastic. Let's try left magneto for left engine. Okay. Back to both. Excellent. Right magneto. Okay, back to both. Not too much of a difference. It's very minimal. Then right engine, left magneto. Very small drop. Very good magneto. Back to both. Right magneto. Again, very small drop. Hardly noticeable. Back to both. Wow. Excellent. Excellent. Everything's looking good. Alternator, good power for both alternators. Battery still at good power. Let's come off the throttle. Come back down to idle.
Kilo Mike Golf Yankee Traffic Zulu X-Ray Zulu Bravo Romeo 8 taking off runway 20 right touch and go.
Alright. And runway, or not runway, final is clear. Runway is clear. Let's get ourselves lined up. And this feels really weird. Weird as in like, it feels like I'm sitting here for real, kind of like the Boeing 247. Alright, let's go ahead and give it full throttle. You may get outside of the green, but that's the point. Just a little rudder inputs here, a little rudder input. Airspeed's been alive, it is alive. Alright. We're about at 90 miles an hour. We'll go ahead and get to rotate speed. Rotate! Off. Let's tap the brakes and gear up. Positive rate of climb. Let's go ahead and get everything back in green here. And just get some trim put in. We only go to about, I'd say 1,800 feet, and then we'll make our left turn into the pattern and then drop back down into the pattern. Just get the mixture down so we don't, okay. Fuel pumps off. Alright, let's get in a left turn here. I see that there's one airplane out there. I don't think it'll be in the pattern. Get some nose trim in there. I can hear the wind too. Alright, I don't think they're coming in the pattern I see. I think one is in the pattern.
Kilo Mike Golf Yankee Traffic Zulu X-Ray Zulu Bravo Romeo 8 is on downwind runway 20.
Just really getting used to the airplane because, yeah, the trim is kind of weird. Put in some right aileron trim, and then looks like we are good for, let's go ahead and get just a little bit of power in there. Bring in our gear down. That sounds awesome. Like you can really hear the wind going over the gear. Let's go into base.
Kilo Mike Golf Yankee Traffic Zulu X-Ray Zulu Bravo Romeo 8 is on base
Blast
runway
down.
20.
One notch. We're gonna try to keep it around, let's get some nose up trim just to make it easy on me. flaps in. One more notch of flaps. I'm losing a lot of speed, so I'm going to really throw in on the power here. Then I'm supposed to be somewhere above 100 miles an hour or 100 knots, over 100 knots, so that way I don't sink and die. Okay. We got to keep the power in until we've committed. They weren't joking. You really got to keep the power in, because once I went to idle, woo, it just dropped like a brick, just flat. Ooh, I hope that didn't do a number on the gear there. Let's get off the runway. All right, good. I was just making sure that I didn't start the engines or anything.
Kilo Mike Golf Yankee Traffic Zulu X-Ray Zulu Bravo Romeo 8 is clear of the runway.
Not bad. That'll definitely... I really need to get used to that. Like, really keep the power in and on until I basically am ready to just drop. Whew. That was crazy. Flaps up. I probably should have put in full props too for landing, just in case I needed to abort and needed full power. Alright, let's turn off here. And let's kill the engine. We'll just get the mixture idle. Alright. Fuel pumps into neutral. Let's get the parking brake in. I'm going to keep the master avionics on because it may just end the flight. Everything's up there. Let's get the crash bar on that. Oh yeah. It's really hot in here as well. I have to look at the manual too to see what I need to do with the temperature control, because the air control, because it's not 100 degrees outside, it's actually like barely 60 something degrees, 65, 68 outside right now. So I don't understand. So right now it's only on fan, and then off, and then heat is on the top, so I don't know. I have to research that a little bit further. All right, so that's all done. And then let's see. I'm actually gonna turn off the battery. I'm gonna click continue because master avionics needs to come off. Then also I need to put in the control lock, wheel chocks, and then all the covers so that bugs and birds don't get in there and start laying things in there, any debris, because if that happens, then it's going to really mess up with the engine, and I want to keep the engines running as well as possible. So all that stuff's off. I didn't really flick too many switches in here. Going to keep the cabin door closed because, again, that too is... Can I? Wow. Okay, that's how you do it. Gotta know these things, because if the sun's too much, gotta put it down. Anyway, so keeping all that closed because that's also modeled. If it's open for too long, then all sorts of craziness, all sorts of things start to happen. All right. And also a cool little, see, look, it's already getting cool, so I don't know what I did differently, except turn everything off. I thought I was going to have some good airflow, but I suppose not. In the windows, I thought the windows open, but maybe not. In any case, that was good. Let me go ahead and go to the status, and I want to inspect again. Okay, I didn't hurt the gear too much. Nose gear is looking okay. Yeah, it was basically what it was before. So maybe that wasn't too bad of a landing. I'm happy with it, I guess. Alright. Just making sure everything is turned off in the way I said it because I don't want anything to break. Alright. I think that does it. Everything's in its right spot. Cool deal. Cool deal. Well, on the next few flights, you may see me fly the Cessna 310 for jobs and stuff to make money and pay off the loan in order to get it. But I'll see you all next time.